Hello everyone! I want to share a new possible payment date for some SSI, SSDI, VA, RRB, and survivors beneficiaries. I know that it is so irritating to check the IRS Get My Payment tool and not see a new status update for your $1,403 stimulus check. It is really ridiculous how the IRS tool only gives vague information, like we are working on it or you might not be eligible for a payment. The IRS should definitely update the Get My Payment tool with clearer information. Millions of Americans have not received their third stimulus payments, and they deserve to know what exactly is going on with the delays in stimulus. I know many of you have not been able to get an official payment date from the IRS Get My Payment tool. That is so horrible. In fact, the IRS was supposed to announce a payment date for Americans that receive Social Security and other federal benefits. Instead of announcing a date, the IRS decided to just point fingers at the Social Security Administration to buy themselves some time. I'm totally tired of hearing the IRS excuses for not getting payments out to millions of Americans. This is all mind-boggling. How long do we have to sit and wait here for the IRS to actually give us some real, meaningful information? But what you can do, everyone, is go to the IRS official website and take the IRS Customer Satisfaction Survey. During the survey, you will be asked your thoughts on the information that is provided on the IRS website. Let the IRS know what you are thinking. Tell how long you have been waiting for your stimulus checks and how ridiculous all of this waiting is. If there are enough people, the IRS will start to take some real action. Now everyone, some of you are seeing a payment delivery date for March 26th. Well, today is March 28th. You are probably thinking, where is my stimulus check? Well, it is likely that your stimulus payment is being mailed to you. If you did not see a pending direct deposit into your bank accounts on March 26th, then you are probably going to receive your check in the mail. I know a lot of you were expecting to receive your $1,403 stimulus check through direct deposit, but unfortunately the IRS has been sending out more and more paper checks. So if you have a March 26th payment date, then you can expect to receive your payment in the mail soon, hopefully by the end of this week. Now, for those of you seeing an April 2nd payment date, it is possible that you will be receiving your check that day. It does take some time for the IRS to send out these paper checks and for the Postal Service to actually deliver these checks to you. So it could be April 5th when you actually receive your stimulus check. Overall, if you are seeing a payment date when you check the Get My Payment tool, that is a good sign, everyone, that your check is on its way to you. I am really excited for all of you to finally receive your third stimulus check. I am sorry for all of you who have not seen a payment date or even a status update when you check the IRS Get My Payment tool. It is so ridiculous that IRS doesn't keep us informed. It's even more ridiculous that the IRS hasn't started getting out payments to Americans that receive federal benefits. If you are still seeing a payment status not available message when you go to the Get My Payment tool, it is likely that the IRS won't begin sending out your stimulus check until mid-April. It is already March 28th. The IRS is taking forever to send out this round of stimulus checks for some reason. It is really crazy. I know a lot of you have your regular benefits pending for March 31st. Hopefully you will see another pending deposit for your stimulus check on that day as well. There are some other ways you can receive extra stimulus money from President Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion stimulus relief package, everyone. There is the expanded child tax credit. An expansion of the child tax credit for 2021 sends qualifying families $3,600 for each child under age 6 and $3,000 for children aged 6 or older in periodic payments through the end of the year. There is also the federal unemployment bonus. A monthly federal unemployment check is being sent until September 6th at up to $300 a month, in addition to state benefits for unemployed workers. It would be amazing if Congress decides to approve recurring payments. Biden's infrastructure bill is the next likely place for Congress to provide more funding. This is where Democratic senators are calling on Biden to push for monthly stimulus checks for Americans. Lawmakers could also pass a minimum wage hike in the next bill. At the last minute, Senate Democrats had to get rid of the provision in the American Rescue Plan to boost the federal minimum wage. But lawmakers have been looking to include the proposed $1.15 hourly wage boost in another bill. It would be really wonderful if lawmakers also make the child tax credit raise permanent. According to White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki, Biden wants to make the child tax credit permanent. Others, including Republican Senator Mitt Romney, also support making the credit permanent, since it will lift millions of children in the U.S. out of poverty. That is the end of the video, everyone. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to enter the $50 Amazon gift card giveaway by subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and commenting below.
Okay, a couple items for all of you at the top. First, welcome Andrew Bates, our new Deputy Press Secretary. Anyone who covered the Biden campaign knows Andrew quite well. And he just joined our team after staying on the transition for the last 2 months. Okay, this Wednesday, the president will be laying out the first of 2 equally critical packages to rebuild our economy and create better paying jobs for American workers. He'll talk this week about investments we need to make in domestic manufacturing, R&D, the caregiving economy, and infrastructure. In the coming weeks, the president will lay out his vision for a second package that focuses squarely on creating economic security for the middle class through investments in childcare, healthcare, education, and other areas. Throughout this process, we look forward to working with a broad coalition of members of Congress to gather their input and ideas and determine the path forward, create good jobs, and make America more competitive. I also note that he's doing this in Pittsburgh, where he launched his campaign for the presidency just 2 years ago. Today, the CDC also announced a 90-day extension of the federal eviction moratorium. The news was out earlier today. The moratorium was scheduled to expire on March 31st and is now extended through June 30th. The president is committed to supporting renters and small landlords through the COVID-19 crisis. Essential to that effort is, of course, the American Rescue Plan, which delivers an additional $21.5 billion in emergency rental assistance to help millions of families keep up on rent and remain in their homes. This, of course, is an act that included coordination from the Treasury Department, from HUD, from the USDA, the CFPB, and the FTC. They're all coordinating efforts. Today, the White House convened leaders from across the administration and is taking coordinated steps to announce a set of bold actions that will catalyze offshore wind energy and create good-paying union jobs. The president recognizes that a thriving offshore wind industry will drive new jobs and economic opportunity up and down the Atlantic coast, in the Gulf of Mexico, and in Pacific waters. We just released a fact sheet on this announcement, pretty detailed. The Department of Interior, Energy, and Commerce announced a shared goal to deploy 30 gigawatts of offshore wind in the United States by 2030, while protecting biodiversity and protecting ocean co-use. Meeting this target will trigger more than $12 billion per year in capital investment in projects on both U.S. coasts, create tens of thousands of good-paying union jobs, with more than 44,000 workers employed in offshore wind by 2030, and nearly 33,000 additional jobs in communities supported by offshore wind activity. It will also generate enough power to meet the demand of more than 10 million